Mr. Vasudevan Parthasarathy will be our sleep buster for the day. A brief introduction about Vasu. He is a certified financial planner with 20 years of experience in the field of financial services, with specialized focus on capital markets, online trading, futures and options, and financial planning. He has served at various brokerage houses and been instrumental in setting up the DMAT division for HDFC Bank Southern Region. He is the one who initiated and rolled out the DBC channel for ICICI Direct online trading. Currently providing comprehensive financial planning and wealth management solutions to individuals under the banner of Optima Financial Solutions. He is also engaged in providing customized product induction, soft skills training to banks, stock broking, insurance and mutual fund companies across India. So quite a few hats he wears. His specialities: personal financial planning, online trading, wealth management, futures and options, and training for BFSI. My good friend Vasu, I invite you to take the stage.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Moshe. And I sincerely hope that your 30 minutes starts from now, because you took about 5 minutes talking about what I do. Okay. Anyhow, thank you very much. A similar place, this dais I've shared number of times, but with a different crowd this time. You know, I've been talking to my fellow IFAs all along. This is the first time I'm seeing investors. Okay, it's really encouraging. I welcome you all to this post-lunch session. Okay. In fact, this picture, but what better way to welcome than to have a bull, the bull markets that we are witnessing now, right? All-time high, yes. Wonderful. In fact, I understand that some of you understand Tamil, right? So I will also, like Sunil said, use a little bit of Tamil, okay? Srini told me very clearly that my objective is not to make you all sleep. I said, Srini, where is the question of sleeping? These are people who have paid 500 rupees and have come here. Why would they sleep? But, Srini also told me as to how the discussion on how they chose me to do this session happened. Usually I don't do this. I told them, Srini, actually it must have been goal-based planning by me, and maybe Mr. Pattu must have spoken about stress buster, because he was extremely humorous. I'm telling you, give him a big round of applause, gentlemen. I don't know how many of you have watched this Tamil film. Okay, I'm a great fan. There is a big comedian by name YG Mahendra, and he resembles just like him. Maybe just because of that or whatever, he was extremely humorous. Okay, thank you very much, Mohsin. 30 seconds extra. Okay? So, in fact, Srini was talking to me about how they chose me. Okay? He said, Vasu, actually, myself and Pattu were having a discussion on whom to select. We came up with various names, but then I decided, Vasu is the right person for this. I said, why me, Srini? He said, you are the only person who will come anytime we call you for talk. And you are the only IFA who is totally free. Though I felt that as kind of a different compliment, but I agree to that. I am an IFA. I have been in practice for the last 7 years. I am one IFA who is totally free. I must tell you, I handle only about 45 families. That gives me enough time for myself. Okay? And my clients are those who do not disturb me. I hardly get about 2 or 3 calls from clients in a week. And maybe there is also another reason. I remember this joke about this guy who was called for a special New Year address. Okay, once they called him, this guy went and delivered the address. People were sitting totally quiet. Totally quiet. Not like you, hello? Yeah. When your eyes went down, I thought probably you were sleeping. So totally quiet. And after the meeting, they said, okay, please, they handed over the memento. And when next year again, they called him. He was surprised, people are not responsive, still they are calling me. Same thing happened the next year. On the following year also, they called him again. He really got, people are not showing any interest, but they are calling me again and again. He went and asked the secretary, what is the reason? Why are you so attracted to me? Why are you calling again and again, but people are not showing any response? He said, until you speak properly, we'll keep calling you year after year. I was really wondering as to, is that the reason why Srini is calling me again and again? Hello, am I audible? Huh? Oh, thank you very much. Once, just like this, I asked a similar question. I was addressing a huge gathering. It was about 500 people in one of the colleges, okay, MBA students from Malagappa University. I asked the guy who was sitting in the last seat, it was not after lunch though. I said, hello. He was wearing a blue shirt. I said, hello, blue shirt. Am I audible? This guy was sitting like this and said, but that was not the funny part. Immediately people sitting in the front row said, "Dey, anga onnume kekkala anda vaada anga poi ukkandikalam appadina." So you need to be really careful when you ask questions like this to people. Okay, now I am supposed to bust the stress. I don't know how good I am going to be at that. This is supposed to be a stress buster actually done by a friend of mine's wife, and she spent at least a good 3 hours. I wanted actually a different picture, but she got this for me. This is actually nice. It goes up and down like this, and the face changes, okay? Look at that. When she sent the mail to me, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. And I have such good friends who take that kind of stress buster, and I also added this, so that, when the PPT is shared to you, you might not forget my name. My name is Vasudevan Parthasarathy. Two contrasting personalities. Okay? Pattu pesinar. Yeah. But one thing he said is, I'm a total pessimistic. I'm a total opposite to whatever he said. I'm a total optimistic. Vasudevan AP. I would like to expand that AP. Vasudevan, always positive. That's me. I look at positivity in everything. I do not look at negativity at all. So, with that little intro of me, this is what I don't know. Mohsin, you need to actually change that. You're reading too much of me. I forgot as to really, did I work there? Okay, stress buster, actually, honestly, guys, I started working on this presentation only yesterday night. Okay? In fact, my laptop crashed. I had to travel to Ganesh's place. I said, Ganesh, please help me with your laptop. I need to put up something. Don't worry. Immediately don't think, I'm going to share you some 20, 30 slides. I think I have some 3.5 slides to share with you in all the 30 minutes. That's all I have. Okay? So when I did some Googling on, when you don't know an answer, these days you don't really have to feel bad about it. Right? You have Google always. Whatever you want to ask, you go ask Google, he gives you an answer. So Google told me that there are 7 stress busters that you can actually try it out. I don't know, but one of them is this: get more sleep. Not now, okay? Please, don't think, I'm talking about getting. Don't do this. The other one also. Go outside. No, lock the door, Srini. First 3 things really I thought, should I show the slides? These are suicidal. Go for a walk. Oh my, I'm going to address an audience and talk to them about, not to make them sleep, and talk to them about go for a sleep. But then this was interesting. Take a bath. I don't know about how it will bust your stress, but for others around you, if you take a bath, definitely it will. That is very important. Regularly. Don't take a bath only when you are under stress. It is good if you take a bath regularly. Take deep breath. And don't forget to exhale. Okay? That's important. Don't take. But the guy went to the emergency and said, Vasu asked me to take a deep breath and I did not exhale. Don't do that, okay? You need to exhale. Laugh it up. This is very important. Everybody please laugh once. Come on, laugh. Hey, that's wonderful. Again, come on. Laugh. Simple life, this is what it does. Laugh, I don't know, it does a lot of a chemical change in you. Can you laugh and think about something negative? Try it, please. I don't like it. Do it. I know of only one person. Yamman Nambiar, exactly. Yamman Nambiar, the actor of yesteryears, he is the only person who can laugh and still, think something negative. I don't know of any other person in this world who can do that. But I have got some beautiful, quick, small video for you. Just watch this. And some of you, there are people you don't know why. No matter how good the joke is, they will look like this. What? Narasimha Rao, It is like, one of those the reality shows in the TV, Tamil channel. Idu, adu, edu. There the objective of the guy is to make the other person laugh. And these guys would look at him like this. So please don't be like that. If you find somebody like that, one thing that you need to do is turn and start running far away from it. A bad association. Don't get involved with those guys. Wait, please. Okay, can you please switch off this light so that people can enjoy the video? This light? Or if the video is okay, then that calls for a very good round of applause, gentlemen and ladies. So laugh. That's very important. One thing that can really de-stress you is laugh a lot and also make other people laugh. Okay? Sometimes, this is what happens. When you show the portfolio to your client, he laughs. Get a good massage. Okay, this is very important. I don't know how good this will help. Mohsin is an experienced person in that. Maybe he would be able to share. I was, planning to surprise my wife with her birthday is coming on this Monday with an spa experience for this Monday. And, I was trying to shop around and I took some expert advice from Mohsin. And, only when I was shopping around, I found that there were various different types of massage. When you go shop around asking for people, they ask you, do you want ladies or gents? All these kinds of questions, Swedish or stone and all that. So there was a big learning that happened. So massage, Mohsin, you would agree with me, right? It de-stresses, right? Okay. I think a silence is acceptance. And, these are the 7 points that will help you to de-stress. This is what Google said, okay? And Vasu has something to add to what Google said. The 8th factor, that will de-stress you is get a good financial advisor. No matter what. See, after the morning session, which were all wonderful, people with rich experience, portfolio manager and, extremely learned person like Patu and of course Shrikant talking about, the portfolio manager really was talking about bottoms up, top down, sideways, this side, all kinds of approach. There are about 6,000 Shah. He said, don't invest in infrastructure, buy AP, Asian Paint. Somebody asked, what will happen if there is a different technology? My God, there are about 6,000 companies. And how do you do tops down, bottoms up, and this way, growth, value? How can you do all that? Let me ask you a simple question, friends. How many of you are married here? I leave that, he is always interested in more. He does not know what he is actually getting into. Yes. It is only beta. Dil mange more. So, married people, how many of you have children, school-going children? Somebody is studying in 9th, 10th standard. Hello? Wonderful. I have a daughter who goes to 9th standard, who often comes to me with, she says, Dad, teach me this polynomial. We have studied polynomial. That's how we are here today, right? Correct? No, do you go sit with your daughter since you have done everything? Do you teach her? Ninth standard, you all are postgraduates, have done business studies, I don't know what not. Do you teach her? Why do we send our children to school? We have studied that, we can teach them, right? Hello? Forget about sending to school. We send children to school. Do we stop there? They don't learn anything, teachers don't teach anything nowadays. So they come back and we say, go for the special coaching tuition, correct? Why do we do that? You have studied maths, you have studied English, you have studied Hindi, science, everything that everybody has passed 10th, at least 9th standard student you can teach. You should be able to. Do you do that yourself? Hello? Think, when you are not able to do whatever that you have studied, how can you go and analyze 6,000 companies, construct a portfolio, monitor it every time? Impossible, yeah. Please open your eyes. There are some people I know, most of my 45 clients, 35% of them are all from IT. They will order the lunch only logging into the net. Everything they do only through the net. But all of them, they all have an ICICI direct account which is open much before I got in contact with them. And none of them do business with that. They all do business with me because they understand the value of a financial advisor. They appreciate the value of a financial. If you can appreciate the value of a maths tuition teacher, you can also appreciate. See, there are certain things, it will give you a joy. See, how many of you are just passed out from college? Is there anybody?
3 years.
3 years, fantastic. 3 years is a good time. Okay, how many likes do you get these days on the Facebook post that you put? Of course, males nowadays do not get any likes. How many likes do you get these days? How many likes you used to get when you were in college? Think about it. How often do you use your Facebook or your WhatsApp these days? The kind of friends that you had, meaning, your time get constrained. With your family, your wife, the major thing that you need to, all of you are married, how can you talk about taking care of your investment when you can't take care of your wife? Or interest? At least in my case, I find that a very, very difficult task. At least in this case, when he talks about SIP, she walks away. When I talk about SIP, she sits down. What do I do? So, it's really difficult. All those clients, they go through this process. They have done that, been there. There is an element of, the alpha that you want to generate, probably you do it yourself. But for a complete thorough planning, a coach, accounts, there are people, in fact, financial planning, I thought all along, FP means financial planning. Until, one of these clients' discussion that we were doing a review. Okay, these clients, they signed up with me about 2 years and I was doing a review with them. Nice guy, working for one of the IT companies. The wife is a homemaker. They have a 1-year-old daughter. Okay, both of them then were 35 years old. Okay, I have finished the review. I'm sitting here in the middle of the table. The wife is sitting there. This guy is sitting here. He is looking at the wife and saying, the wife is saying, I am sitting in the middle and observing that. This is going on for some time, 5 minutes. I said, what is it? I think you have some questions. Why don't you please ask? Immediately the guy mustered some energy, strength, bravery and said, Vasu, what about a second child? I was shocked. I said, what? Yeah. Vasu, when do we plan for the second child? I said, what do you mean? What could I tell? The lady is 35 years old. Can I tell her, no, 5 years later only you plan? Only then I realized financial FP does not limit yourself with financial planning. It also extends to family planning. Such is the plight of a financial planner these days. We all go through this. There are also husbands who come, after everything is over, they come to see you off till my car and say, Vasu, thank you very much. I said, for what? After you started coming, my wife started shopping very, very less. Budgeting, he was talking about that. He was talking about doing a budget that is very important, correct? So getting a good financial planner is very, very important. How many minutes, Mohsen? Over or 10 minutes more? Okay. They are very stringent. Okay, financial freedom. Much talked about topic, right? Something that I love. Now let me ask you a question. What is financial freedom? I asked Srini, what do you want? Should I talk about something generic or should I also talk a little bit about finance? He said there is going to be too much of overload of information on finance, so you talk something generic. I said, how can I talk something generic? Whatever I talk, there are two things I can't do nowadays. I cannot speak to anybody without a laptop. Even if I want to speak to my son, I open the laptop because that has become a habit these days. Okay? So I said, I cannot cut myself out of finance. So please tell me if I can add a little bit of finance. He said, okay. So this slide is for that. Financial freedom. We all want it. And we all have different definitions of financial freedom. What is financial freedom? I want to get it from you. Srini, right answers you will give one book, no?
Not for you.
Not for me. I am asking a question. They will only answer.
Not your segment.
Not my segment. It's too bad. I cannot even promise you that. Yeah. What is financial freedom?
Not having to do one particular job just to get money.
Not having to do one particular job just to get money. Okay, anything else? Free from liabilities, have enough corpus to take care of expenses. Debt free, fantastic. Debt free, but what about the income? First and foremost thing about financial planning is this is what we all promote. Live below your means, stay out of debt. As Mr. Pattu said, one home loan is all that is needed. Okay? So debt free. Any other? I would like to hear from the ladies. Have been quite observing right from the morning. Hello. What is financial freedom from your point of view?
Stress-free life even after retirement.
Stress-free life even after. So you need to retire to become financially free?
No, I want to be stress-free.
You want to be stress-free.
Build up a corpus enough.
Build up a corpus enough. Fine. Yeah, yourself? Free of debt. Okay. Okay, fantastic. All you are working towards the right direction. I would like to relate a particular incident that happened at my home. My son Arjun is 8 years old. Okay? He is crazy about cars. He said, Daddy, why don't we buy this Audi Q7? I said, we don't need that now. Moreover, I cannot afford that now, I told him. He said, okay, Daddy, what should I do if I have to make more money? 8-year-old. I said, why do I will buy Audi? I said, why do you want to make more money? He said, I want to buy Mercedes, Audi and everything. Okay, Arjun, let me ask you a question. Is money the only thing that is important to you? Hello? I'm asking that question to you all. You all replied to me only in terms of money, right? Is money the only thing in life which is important to you? I asked him, he said, okay, in order to help him understand, I asked him, Arjun, you're making a lot of money, you have all the cars that you want, but you're staying somewhere outside from your parents. You can't even meet your parents, your grandparents. We have 3 dogs at our home, you will never be able to play with them. Is it okay with you? He said, no. Okay, Arjun, you have all the money that you want, but you're very sick, you're unable to go to a bathroom that somebody has to, stroll you around and make you go to the bathroom. Will you be happy with all the cars and the money that you have? He said, no way. I would want to be really active. Okay, then financial freedom, okay, is not about being debt free or having lot of money alone. Please understand. He was talking the importance of health insurance. He was talking about the importance of protecting yourself. Health is wealth. Financial freedom also includes, you need to have a perfect balance. Please understand this, my friends. You are all focused only on one thing. Finance. That's one aspect. We are taking the other aspect for granted. Health is very, very important, right? We need to eat healthy food. We need to work out. You know, Sunil was talking about that in the morning. We need to, talking about health, this is what I remember. You know, there used to be this lady who would often take one particular route of bus. Okay, every day, old lady. And every time she gets into the bus, she will hand over. Healthy food means what? Eating nutritional diet like nuts, vegetables, etc., right? So this lady, what she would do is every time she gets into the bus, she will hand over a few nuts to the driver. Some badam or something, almond or something. And the driver will have it. This has been going on for 15, 20 days. Regularly she will give. This guy was surprised. One day he wanted to ask her, lady, I have been noticing you. You are very old. And why are you giving me this nut? She said, nuts are good for you, my friend. Why don't you have it? If it is good for me, why are you not having it? This conductor asked her. He said, I don't have teeth in my mouth. I cannot have the nuts. Then why are you buying it? No, I love the chocolate around the nut. That is why I am buying it. So he says 5 minutes. For every joke you say, if you deduct 5 minutes, what will I do, Mohsin? So financial freedom, my friend, is not just about money. Okay, lawful